Oh no. Hey guys, how's it going? So my husband and I just recently came back from a trip from Vegas for Photoshop World, and we were really tired. Our flight was very early in the morning. We hadn't slept the night before. We honestly hadn't slept at all during this trip. A flight with no food, no coffee, early in the morning is a huge recipe for disaster. So we arrived back home in Los Angeles, take a taxi home, and get to our place. Now at the time we didn't think about it because our place is notorious for everything to break all the time. If you always watch our feeds, our Twitter and our Facebook, you are always seeing stories about us ranting about how terrible this place is. Either the alarm is going up, or there's people dancing above us, or elephants are all over the place. So we didn't think about this at the time. So my husband and I each have a suitcase and we're rolling them into the door, and I'm hearing this noise outside of our door. I'm like, maybe the light outside of the door is kind of making some weird noises. Okay, we unlock the door, we get inside, set our suitcases down, and we hear this loud buzzing sound. The only way I could describe this sound is if you're walking down the street and you pass a couple of street lamps and they're making that buzzing, humming sound. You know, the sound that it makes when the lights need to be changed. It's like this really loud sound. My husband and I were like, what the hell is that? We're walking around our whole entire condo trying to see where the sound is coming from. Nope, not in the bathroom. Nope, not in the closets, not in the bedroom. Okay, so it seems to be coming from the kitchen area, and I think it has something to do with the light because the light bulb has been out for quite a while. And we're like, okay, why is it that our dog walker didn't even notify us about this? This is kind of weird, but it's kind of annoying, so let's go ahead and call the maintenance. Now it's Sunday, so maintenance is kind of scarce. Nonetheless, my husband gives the office a call, tells them that there's this really loud humming sound coming from the kitchen and to please send a maintenance guy right away because it is annoying. The maintenance guy comes in soon after, and it's my usual maintenance guy that I joke around back and forth with, and he's like, that's a weird humming sound, and he couldn't quite figure it out as well. His first initial thought, okay, it might be the light, so we put him on top of like one of the chairs because we have a stool, and he's like listening close to it. He's like, maybe it's a light, but it doesn't seem to be coming from there because the sound is kind of different. It's very weird. Maintenance guy too starts walking around our condo trying to figure out where this humming sound is coming from. He's like, I've never heard that humming sound before. What the hell is it? He takes a listen to the fridge, he takes a listen to the lamps, he takes a listen to like pretty much everything. And then he notices that we have our suitcases right in front of the kitchen. What does the maintenance guy do? He lifts up the luggage and puts it to his ear, and he goes, there's where the humming sound is coming from. Oh my god. So this whole time this humming sound was actually coming from our suitcase. I had noticed that in the taxi ride as well, that I was hearing that humming sound, but I just automatically thought it was the taxi itself because it was like so disgusting and so grungy. The thing was broken down. The guy was like trying to kill pedestrians left and right, so I just assumed that the humming sound was coming from the taxi. My husband and I just stare at the maintenance guy with like eyes like, okay, this is really embarrassing. And we're like, what is this sound coming from the suitcase? And the maintenance guy just gives us a look like, buzzing sound, suitcase, went on vacation, Vegas. And I automatically respond with, oh my god, no, it's probably my husband's electric toothbrush because he tends to have everything electric because he's lazy. Howard quickly goes, no, I swear, it's something of mine that's electric. It's not a vibrator, it's not a vibrator. So he quickly opens it up because he has to show proof to the maintenance guy that we do not have a vibrator in our suitcase. Suitcase open, he pulls out the electric toothbrush, not buzzing. He's like, no, I swear it's something buzzy. And I automatically go, oh my god, it's your electric razor. And in the back of my head, I am just like cracking up with embarrassment because I'm like, I can't believe we sent this maintenance guy out over here to think that it was an electrical issue, and it was actually a razor from our suitcase. Really? The maintenance guy gets a really good laugh out of all this. No worries, plays around with the dog and he carries on. And I'm just like, thank goodness this was my maintenance guy, because if it was somebody else, I probably would have been even more embarrassed. And after he leaves, I'm pondering in my head, how long has that razor been going? Was it going on the entire time we checked in our luggage on the plane, when the guys took out the luggage to set it on the conveyor belt so we can retrieve our luggage? Because if it was going on the entire time in the taxi ride, it most likely was going on the entire time it was in the airport. Kind of like, thank goodness they didn't detect that, because most of the time when something goes off at the airport, that is embarrassing, because then they get you called and then they have to search your whole luggage, then they have to have you in a room and talk to you. That would have been really, really, really embarrassing. Of course, this would happen to my husband and I, because we are the dumbest people on the planet to not even first check our luggage to make sure that anything was coming from that, and assuming that it was the place. Oh, and then the maintenance guy, some other maintenance guy, gave us a call with a serious tone just to make sure that it was actually us and not the place. Most likely what happened was the first maintenance guy probably told the story to the main maintenance guy, and he probably didn't believe him, and he had to probably call us just to make sure this story was actually real. Way to go, us. Yay for our fun little traveling adventures. Woo! I'm really, really hoping that this has happened to one of you guys, especially you men out there, because I know the majority of you probably have some sort of electric razor or something electric out there, because we females, everything is like manual, except for those who have had vibrators. Have any of you females have actually traveled with vibrators, and have they gone off? Like, no judging here. None at all. I mean, that would be quite hilarious. And if you have, has it ever set off at an airport, and what happened? Because I'm really curious to know. Leave me in the comments below, because I would love to read some of these. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Panda. You should subscribe down below, because I do post videos every Wednesday and Fridays for reviews. And I will see you later. If you ever travel, make sure you take the batteries out. Just saying. So you can avoid situations like this. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Archie. Bye. Time to go to family reunions. It's always like, so, what's new in your life? What are you working on?